right, next up is Dave Forrest from CraftHaus Brewery. Where are you, Dave? Hey. All right. Dave, you got 3 minutes. Timer's right there.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, how are you guys doing today? Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dave Forrest. I just want to thank Brewbound for the opportunity to be speaking today. I also wanted to thank the panel. Thank you very much. I'm co-founder of CraftHaus Brewery. We're out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I, along with my wife, Wendy, own CraftHaus. We founded CraftHaus about 1.5 years ago. We started out, though, we graduated our story as we graduated UNLV, and we were looking for something, a little bit of a holiday and a vacation. We ended up going to Europe. We were extremely excited, and we were extremely blown away by what we experienced. The beer was absolutely amazing, but more importantly, it was the culture, and it was the community. It was the feeling that we had when we were there. When we came back to the US, and again, like many people, we really enjoyed those beers, and we tried to create them ourselves, and we started doing that through home brewing. As we continued to grow the home brewing, and people continued, family and friends, enjoying those beers and having a great time with them, we thought that we should do something else with those. So we went to the city and we told them our plan, like a lot of brewers out here, obviously, in the audience today. But the city of Henderson was a little bit different, and Las Vegas is a really unique market. Everything within the city that deals with liquor is tied into gaming. So when we asked them for a gaming license, and our concept is a it's a brewery with a tasting room, they said that model doesn't exist. You can't do that. So we went and educated ourselves. We went to the CBC back in 2012, and we met with people within the industry, and we really educated ourselves. We wanted to make sure that we knew what we were doing, and more importantly, that we had the integrity to, within the craft beer community, continue to do that. So, excuse me, I apologize. When we created it, it was important for us to build a place to facilitate our community, while also acting as a platform to educate our emerging craft beer culture. Our mission statement, as you can see, is to build a community around quality-driven beers while honoring the integrity of the craft beer community. By reaching out to other people within the industry, that really helped us and gave us the push. What we then did is we had to make sure that we aligned ourselves with the right people. Las Vegas is a city of access, yet we have proven that quality reigns over quantity. It was important for us to partner with the right people and the certain accounts. People whose visions aligned with ours. We have now been approached by 5-star chefs, mega resorts, and even car manufacturers to produce exclusive beers for them. It's really important for us that everything with CraftHaus has a story and a purpose behind it. I just want to thank you very much for the time and the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, round of applause for CraftHaus. Dave, I'll give this to you.
Thank you.
So, what are they drinking right now?
This is Evocation. It's our Saison.
Okay.
It's a Belgian style. It was something that Saisons are very near and dear to us, and the name Evocation, it evoked those feelings, and this is the first type of beer that Wendy and I had when we were over in Europe. So that's why we came up with that style, and also that's why we came up with the name. We wanted to create that beer aha moment for people when they tasted the beer, just like we had that beer aha moment.
And Ben, what do you think of the beer?
Yeah, it's nice. It's not overly cloying or sweet, which I think some saisons can tend to get that way. So I like the dryness of it. Aromatically, it's a nice, very approachable beer. It's definitely the year of the saison, so we're seeing a ton of them out there, and good clean beer.
Tommy, that seems to be right in your wheelhouse, saisons. What are your thoughts?
It's a tough beer to do in a can. A lot of it has to do with the texture and the CO2 content, basically. But the beer has a great yeast note, and I think a little more body to it, in the sense of maybe a little more alcohol body, not necessarily not residual sugar body, would just give it that fullness. But it's a great beer.
Yeah, thank you. The idea also is that it is approachable, but with our market, there are so many people that are looking for something new. So this one is still kind of, our market is kind of new, so it's still something very, very new, and we're even learning that the Saison, even though on the can, people are not familiar with it. So we're even thinking of maybe even changing the name, whether it's, you know, a Belgian ale or something. So we first thought going with Saison would work, but we're still learning that as well.
Yeah, and Vegas can be a pretty challenging market. Carmen, I know you guys do a decent amount of business there. What's the opportunity in Vegas like for a local craft brand?
You know, I don't know. It's hard for me to say specifically for you guys. How long have you been around again?
A year and 3 months.
And you started packaging in.
We started packaging at the 6-month mark. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, you know, with regards to Vegas specifically, and one of the hallmarks that you mentioned about your brand was around community.
Yes.
And so I'm interested to hear how that, like.
I
how that's
apologize.
been
Yeah,
played.
I got a little bit nervous, but we
No.
actually, through our tasting room, it's really important to us to facilitate the community in many ways, socially, recreationally. We have a running group, we have a cycling group, we have local, we have a mural space inside the tasting room that we invite local artists to. Every 3 months, come in and actually do a live install. So as you're drinking fresh locally made beer, you can then watch the artist doing that. We have even locally made products, all natural lip balms, soaps, also ties in the community, and then also ties in our beer as well.
Awesome. We're just running out of time, but Michael, thoughts on sort of the billboard approach with the you know, various color schemes?
Like the
Seen a lot of
branding.
brands do that
Branding's
lately.
awesome. I mean, on its own, I thought it had a great shelf presence. When I saw the picture of the tap room, I saw the connection immediately just through color and simplicity and the kind of, there's a little quirkiness to it. Tommy and I zeroed in on that tagline immediately, time well spent. Pretty great.
I blew my speech.
I hope that's trademarked.
It's basically what it is. It's the time that...
We're actually out of time. I'm
We
sorry. I
get
don't want to go.
Speaking
We
of.
got to be fair to everyone.
I
but
totally
yeah.
understand.
Time,
Thank you
time
very
well
much.
spent
Time
indeed.
well-
Thank you.